got him in and out of there. He got him in and out of there like he had reservations. It was time for him to go. Let me knock him out. I'm tired of this guy. I'm tired of this guy, Jake Paul. Get him out of here. That's how I feel, man. But a clean right hook that rocked her. I mean, rocked her. And I thought, like, it was going to be over. Fight fans, how you guys doing? What's up, amateurs? How are you guys feeling? We're back with another video. We're going to go over the fight night. Mackenzie Dern versus Yan Xiaonan. Paper, this card low-key I wasn't really looking forward to it. There was a couple good names, a couple sleepers on there that I'm gonna mention on here as well. But you know, the fight card itself, I thought it was gonna be dry. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I thought it was gonna be dry, but surprisingly, it was pretty good. It was actually a really good, solid card. Honorable mention, Sadiq Yusuf with the second fastest submission in flyweight history. Bro, I mean, that man got him. I mean, he got him in and out of there. He got him in and out of there like he had reservations. It was time for him to go. Like, let's make this quick. I mean, and I told you guys, if you follow us on TikTok, I told you that was gonna be a sleeper fight. So shout out to him, man. He got him in and out of there with a guillotine. I mean, trouble. That dude is a problem in that division. So, you know, look out for him. Moving on to this co-main event, we had Randy Brown versus Francisco Trinaldo. I told you guys that this one was going to be a good fight, a brawler, and that's what it was. Break down the fight. That first round, you know what I'm saying? Randy Brown did an excellent job of keeping distance. And this is why I chose him to win this fight. He was the more longer fighter. Ronaldo got that power. You know, at 40, I know he's a veteran. He still has that punching power that, you know, can knock somebody's head off. So he did a very good job of keeping his distance, keeping him at bay, and having great head movement. That first round, he did get a knockdown, and he almost got a submission at the end of that round, which was kind of, you know, crazy. Going into that second round, Trinaldo did start finding his shots, started landing, but Randy Brown got him down and almost, I mean, had control time over almost half of the round. Was on top of him, applying pressure. Going into that third round, Trinaldo got a takedown, got Brown down, and had a very majority of that round control time on top of him, doing ground and pound, doing work from the top. So, like, you know, that first, I gave it to Randy. The second, I gave it to Randy. And then the third, I gave it to Trinaldo. So, you know, he did come over the top with the W. I'm not sure if it was a split decision or a majority. But, you know, Randy Brown got that dub. And I told you guys that he was. He's a very lengthy fighter for that 170 division. And, I mean, the sky's the limit for him. I would love to see him fight Neil Magny just because they're about the same height. And I feel like that would be an interesting fight. Moving on to the main event, we have Mackenzie Dern versus Yan Xiaonan. I mean, going into it, I thought Mackenzie was going to get her down, get that dub, get the submission, call it a W, you know what I'm saying, get her up in the rankings. But, you know, Yan was there with a game plan. She had a game plan. She stuck to the game plan, and she executed, like, perfectly. She's out there training with Yara Favor. I'm not sure what their camp is called, but, you know, Yara Favor got some good fighters coming out of that camp. So, I mean, shout out to them because they stuck to it and they got that W. First round, Yan was landing. She was landing cleaner shots. She was landing more shots. It seemed like Mackenzie was kind of throwing crazy. Like, she needs to work on that striking. She needs to work on her striking. Because, I mean, the shots that Xiaonan was hitting her with, I mean, they were some bombs. And she was landing clean hooks on her. That second round, Yan got the takedown, was on top of Mackenzie Dern doing a lot of work. And then towards the end of that round, Mackenzie almost had a submission. But one thing I want to mention is that Yan really was doing really good on submission defense. Like, she was doing very good, solid. I mean, she was getting out a lot of submission attempts that, you know, Mackenzie Dern, somebody that don't really know or was not that good, she would have already submitted them. Going into that third round, Mackenzie Dern looked tired. She looked tired. She looked honestly beat. I really thought she was gonna get her out of there in that third. And then also, you know, her landing, she landed a clean right hook that rocked her. I mean, rocked her. And I thought like it was gonna be over, but you know, she stayed composure, you know, which, you know, that kind of surprised me. But all I can tell you guys is she did look like she was beat. She was tired going into that third. Going to that fourth, most of the fight was standing. You know, Yan was landing more, clearly the better striker. Landing more shots, you know, hitting her cleaner. I don't want to say dodging punches because they were kind of brawling, but you could tell that her punches had a little bit more pop to them. And again, the submission defense that she was displaying was just, it was amazing. Like, she was doing really good. Like, she went in there with a plan and she executed it perfectly. Going to that fifth round, man, Dern came out strong. You could tell that she was like looking for a Hail Mary, trying to get the W, because I know she sensed that she lost. She was gonna lose. She was losing the fight. So straight off the bat, she started rushing her, trying to, like, you know, throw these punches, but it didn't really do much. She did get her down to the ground. Most of that fifth round, she was on the ground. She was trying to get submissions. She almost got a couple submissions in there, like for like a Hail Mary, trying to get the W. But like I said, man, she executed her plan perfectly with the submission defense. She did it perfect. That's it for the fight card. Let's get into some fight news. We got some big news, guys. We got some big news that I would like to share with you guys in MMA and also some in the boxing world. November 17th, we got Yan Xiaonan versus Sean Strickland. That is going to be a very exciting fight. I cannot wait for that one, so look out for that one. Also, man, on some sad news, Jose Aldo retires, man. Like, man, you know, a true pioneer of mixed martial arts, one of the goats. I mean, he has to be at least in the top 10. So man, farewell from MMA amateur. You know, Jose Aldo, one of the best to do it. Honestly, I think he still could have fought. I don't know why he retired. But yeah, man, farewell. But speaking about retirement, man, Kevin Holland. Did Hamza Chimaev beat this man to retirement? Did he get wrestled? Did he wrestle him so bad that this man wants to retire now? I don't know, man. But Kevin Holland said something on his Instagram saying about that he wants to retire before 30 and all this stuff, saying that he retired. I don't know, man. I don't want to see him retire. I think that he could still do good. I think he's still a good fighter, but who knows? Also, man, we got Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva. In what world did we think that this was going to happen? In what world did we ever think that Jake Paul was going to be fighting these people? Which is kind of just still crazy to me. But, yeah, he's going to fight Anderson Silva October 29th. I'm not going to tune in. I'll watch the highlights, but, you know, it is kind of big because, I mean, we're talking about Anderson Silva. So I'm hoping that he gets him out of there, to be honest. I hope he knocks him out. I'm tired of this guy. I'm tired of this guy, Jake Paul. Get him out of here. That's how I feel, man. But yeah, man, this wraps up the video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for staying tuned. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and hit the bell so you guys know when we drop new content. Thank you guys. Catch you on the next one. Peace.
What's up? It's the kid. You just got done watching an LS production.